was told that they could hear you on here because I didn't shut off all the time.
They could hear me on what?
Good afternoon and welcome to Select Field. They're doing it over there. It's a big stop. That's good.
There's 3 games going on at the same time.
Now I can? Thanks. Hey, long time no see.
And welcome everybody here at WIAA Field Park Complex, here at Spud Field, here in Plover, Wisconsin, for this Central Wisconsin South matchup here on Zaleski Sports. And what a beautiful day we have today. The sun is shining, temperatures in the mid-70s. This has the feelings of summer written all over it. It's the Almond-Bancroft Eagles taking on the Pacelli Cardinals for a chance of the conference title for the Pacelli Cardinals. Almond-Bancroft sitting at 16-3 on the season, 11-1 since the last time these two teams met back on April 18th, where Pacelli had a 15-0 victory over this Almond-Bancroft team. But I will say this, things are a lot more different than they were about a month ago, because the temperature difference is such a huge factor. The amount of experience into the season for both teams was at a pretty minimum as the starting lineups are being introduced here. But I will continue with what I was saying. Pacelli, though, 19-2 this season, coming off of a doubleheader victory on Saturday against Mondovi and Athens. A 3-0 win over Mondovi, a 10-0 win against Athens. 10-0 in the Central Wisconsin South Conference. Talk about two greatly coached teams here on the season between Randy Yonke and Am Molsky, coaches of these programs. And the pitching matchup we will have today, it is Ryan Ceballos and the senior here on Senior Day, Hannah Trzynski, for the Cardinals. Should be a good one. Onto our lineups here, presented by Auto Select, Stevens Point's favorite and best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. So batting first for the Almond-Bancroft Eagles, it's number 4 in center field, Maya Dernbach. Batting second, number 8 in at the shortstop is Elian Newby. Then the pitcher it is number 54, Ryan Ceballos. Then number 00, playing at first base, it's Oakley Omernick. Then in the 5th spot, it is number 35, the catcher, Lexi Dernbach. Then batting 6th is number 10 at second base, Messina Medal. And then in 7th, it is number 11, Kirsten Clark over there in right field. And the designated hitter in the 8th spot is Lacey Bradley. She is number 15. And batting 9th is Lainey Carlton, number 6, as third base here today. And playing in the flex is Lexi Carlton, number 1. Hannah Trzynski taking the mound here on her senior day. This is her day, and Ann Molsky and the crew gave her the ball to work on the mound here today. I believe the first pitch was missed inside, and a little bit of a half swing hit back to Tess in the throw to first for the first out for Pacelli. So one quick out here in Plover. Elia Newby coming to the plate. 2 pitches in, 1 down here in Plover. A big swing at it, fouled off third base side. We thank our game day sponsors, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Point Insurance, and Premier Auto. A little bit of a hazy day that we have here from those wildfires. As the feelings of last year written all over it with those wildfires in Canada making their way over here in the States. And that was about June or July of last year when that happened. This ball is struck well down the line, but foul. Almond-Bancroft coming off of a doubleheader against Cambria Friesland of the Trailways North Conference. And they ended up going 1 for 2 in that doubleheader, losing the first game 3-0. Then the second game 8-3 was a win. And that's been their only loss since the last time these two teams faced each other. In fact, Pacelli has more losses since Almond-Bancroft has had since that date of April 18th. Which it's just tough to put your mind around that because Pacelli's just been that good. And if you want the numbers of how good they've been this season, I'll give them to you. Batting .719 this year. Just a ridiculous number. 208 runs scored on the season. 159 of those coming in conference play. And their pitching and defense has been just as stellar. .77 earned run average from the Cardinals in their defense. Don't mind the shaking on our camera. We're not having an earthquake. Just an exchange to get the balls and the strikes on that scoreboard. Maria Ceballos here at the plate against Trzynski. Her pitch is big, swing and a miss. I believe she is now down to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch from the stretch. Watching, and it's a ball down low. There we go. There's the 2 outs there that are on that scoreboard. Over and left. And there's the count. It's a 3-2 count. Here comes the pitch. Fouled away. Almond-Bancroft, they are 11-1 since April 18th. And going back to the meeting of these two teams, we had the same pitching matchup going into it. No runs were allowed by Trzynski on that day. But that day was so much different than a day that we have like today, and it will be a walk for Raya. So a base runner is on for the Eagles. Wearing those dark green uniforms here today. Pacelli wearing the all red. Takes a strike. Is Oakley Amernick in the cleanup spot. We got winds going about 5 or so miles per hour. Pretty calm here today. Light swing and swung right through it was Amernick. She is down 0-2 to the senior. And Ceballos, she is staying put there at first. I'm surprised Randy Yankee didn't put in a pinch runner for her since she's pitching. Amernick watched that ball down and away. So it's a 1-2 count on Oakley. Here comes the pitch. 1-2. Foul back. Yeah, there's a pretty large gap in left center field, so maybe the Pacelli defense is expecting Oakley, if she was to hit it, go towards right, if anything. Fouled it back again, right off home plate. But this may be one of the warmest days that we've had of the softball season compared to the first half of the season when it seemed like the average temperature was freezing. And a called strike 3. Down they go here in Plover. We're going to head to the bottom of the first. It is all square at 0 as Pionic, Elka, and Trzynski will lead off for the Cardinals. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza!
Pizza, hands down pizza.
I love it!
Cheese sauce, toppings and slices.
You'll love it too!
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
And welcome back between innings here, just about to get to the bottom of the first here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is presented by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. And now it's time for Pacelli's starting lineup, presented by Feltz Dairy. So, batting first is number 2. Over at third base, Maddie Pionic. Batting second is number 5 in center field, Katie Elka. Batting third, number 11, the senior pitching, Hannah Trzynski. Batting fourth, number 7, the catcher, Kaylin Yenter. Batting fifth, number 8, over at shortstop is Kelsey Giese. Batting sixth is number 18, playing first base, Amelia Martini. Batting seventh is number 14, over in right field, Kaden Nelson. Batting eighth, number 20, at second base is Ava Tess. And batting ninth in the bottom of the order is number 33, Ella Van Order in left field. Fouled back by Pionic. First time I think I've seen Pacelli crank out the all-red uniforms this season. And towards the end of the season, only a couple games to go until the playoffs. Fouled back. Like I said, Ryan Ceballos on the mound here today for the Eagles. Gave up 8 of the 15 runs in that meeting on April 18th. It's a 1-2 count. Pitcher's count. Hit down the line, foul. Pacelli this season with their bats, like I said, .719 is their batting average, and in conference play, sitting undefeated, 159 runs scored, and she just got hit by the pitch. So Pionic's going to take her base and probably chose the best pitch to get hit by. Those off-speed changes probably won't really leave any kind of mark on you. Runner on first base for the Cardinals. Now it's Katie Elka, a big swing and a miss. She runs to second. The throw from Dernbach was almost on the money, but just a tad bit late, and Maddie Pionic swipes second base. This is how Pacelli has scored so many of those runs this year. They stay aggressive on the base pads. Another big swing, fouled back this time. Pionic was ready to take third. She got all the way to third base until she realized it was foul. And that's what you got to do with your base runners. You teach them to run and not watch what is going on and just go for it. Took a ball outside. It's a 1-2 count on the junior. Ceballos from the stretch, a big swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Katie Elka.
Number 11, Hannah Trzynski.
One down here in the bottom of the first for Hannah Trzynski. Today is her day. She likes to take that spotlight, and I would not be surprised if she manages to shine from the batter's box here today. 1-0 the count. Here it comes. Fastball. A little ground ball. Throw to first is in time. 2 down. So Lainey Carlton was able to make the play on that one for the second out here in the inning. Now batting in the cleanup spot, it's Kaylin Yenter. Maddie Pionic does advance the extra 60 feet. Runner in scoring position, fouled back. And a big thing in the last game that I was at here for the Cardinals when they were up against Mosinee, runners in scoring position was their weakness. They could not manage to get those runners across home plate, and it really cost them in a game that seemed to be pretty close, even though the score said otherwise in a 5-run game. But if Pacelli was able to get those runners across, they could have beat one of the best teams in Division II. A ball taken outside on an 0-2 count. Looked very close from up here. Good pitch from Ceballos. It's a 1-2 count on the junior catcher. Here's the pitch. Fastball, fouled back. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. 1-2 again, and down swinging goes Yenter, and it is a scoreless first frame from Ryan Ceballos, as Pacelli had the runner in scoring position but could not manage to get anything going with it. So we're scoreless headed to the second inning. You're watching girls WIAA softball here on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street. Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
And welcome back to our live coverage, everybody. Today's game is presented by Visit Marshfield. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st through June 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. This ball is hit right into the glove of Maddie Pionik at third base. So Lexi Dernbach winds out in the first at-bat here in the second inning. Must have just made contact off the end of that bat. Now it's Messina Medal. A grounder to Trzynski. 2 pitches, 2 away in the second. This is the exact type of inning you want to see if you are a Pacelli fan. See the defense out there for only a minute, and then watch those bats swing away. Kirsten Clark at the plate. The lefty takes a ball outside. This game likely to be the CW South Conference Championship game. This ball is hit well into center field. Elka, and she's got it in center. 4 pitches of a second inning from the senior Hannah Trzynski. And that might be the quickest inning that we have ever had on any Zaleski Sports telecast. We'll be right back for the bottom of the second. You're watching Girls WIAA Softball.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
You can tell she's pitched for some time.
Leaving off the second for Chile. Number 8, Kelsey. Easy.
And welcome back, everybody. Between innings here. Just about to get ready for the bottom of the second. And Kelsey Geezy leading off for the Cardinals. A big hack at it, leading to a swing and a miss. Oh and 1. Ceballos from the stretch, another fastball. High velocity. She's really sending it by. 0 and 2. Good pitcher's count for Raya. Here comes the pitch. Good setup. Just outside. 1 and 2. A good eye from Kelsey Geezy. Both pitchers today have given up a walk and a strikeout for Ceballos. 3 strikeouts on the day for Ryan Ceballos. Amelia Martini coming to the plate now for the Cardinals. Another big swing and a miss. She is blowing the fastball right by these hitters. And all the hitters, they're getting right underneath that ball. This time she watches the ball inside. Pacelli's swinging the bats really hard when I'm not sure if they really need to either. Let's put a good swing on the ball. It's just like how I like to play my golf game. Even though I love swinging for those 300 or so yard drives, all you have to do is just put a good swing on it. And there's a good swing right there from Martini. This ball is gone. Getting the Cardinals on the scoreboard here in the second. Just like I said, all you have to do is put an easy swing on it, and you can send one. And especially in a day like this, too.
Up next, number 14, Caden.
A solo shot. I believe that's number 4 or 5 on the year from Martini, or at least from that I have seen. If the comment section would like to help me out with that statistic, that'd be very lovely. But nonetheless, the Cardinals are up 1-0 over their green-blooded rivals. Caden Nelson at the plate takes a strike. Nelson batting in the 7th spot here today. 1-1. Ceballos way up high and downtown it goes. She might have tossed that one back to Almond. Whew. We'll try it again. 2-1. She kind of laughed at that throw too, so she's having a fun time with it. That time of strike. Two and 2, 1 gone. The pitch fouled back. Crowd's building up pretty nicely here at the WIAA Park Complex. We got 3 different games going on right now. I believe the JV team is playing behind us here, and then over to the left of us, a big swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Nelson, 2 gone. But on to the left of us, I believe the Spash Panthers are playing. Two down here in the bottom of the second. A ground ball over to first, and the play will be made by Oakley Omernick to end the inning. But Amelia Martini goes deep for the 4th or 5th time here of this season to put Pacelli up 1-0 through 2. You're watching Girls WIAA Softball here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
And welcome back, everybody. Top of inning number 3 here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff right here with you guys. Live from Plover at the WIAA Park Complex at Spud Field for the CW South Conference title game. Very possibly if Pacelli can end up on top. 1-0 is the count to Lacey Bradley. Lacey, she is in the designated hitting spot here today. Trzynski's pitch fires one in there for a strike. Caught the interior. Now is going by Pacelli's dugout in the pregame, and I know it's straight outside of the dugout. They got the banner up there for Hannah. Ground ball up the middle. Nice play by Geezy. The throw to first in time.
Plate number 6, Lady Carlton.
But they had her senior banner up there. A few gifts were out there. So maybe at the end of this game, we might have a little bit of a presentation of the gifts from her coaches and her teammates from the time that she has spent with this team throughout her high school career. Foul ball by Lainey Carlton. This is Carlton's first at-bat of the day, and she is rounding off the starting 9 for Almond-Bancroft here in the third. Trzynski's pitch got her swinging. 0-2. Coach Ann Molsky told me just over a week ago, after their win against Pittsville, a swing and a miss, strike 3 called, and Trzynski retires Lainey Carlton on strikes for her second strikeout of the day. But Ann Molsky was telling me about Hannah Trzynski and how great of a player that she has been throughout her time of coaching. She just loves her so much and just loves that she's a part of this Pacelli family that their entire team talks about. Ground ball over to second, and another 1-2-3. Very quick inning from the Cardinals defense. They are cruising on the defensive side. We'll head to the bottom of the third. It's a 1-0 game here on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of inning number 3 here at Spud Field at the WIAA Park Complex. Pacelli sitting on top 1-0 after Amelia Martini sent the long ball for a solo shot. And at the bottom of the order, leading off, it's Van Order. Ceballos' pitch swung into right field, and the play is made by Lexi Carlton for the first out.
Up next, number 2, third baseman, Maddie Yannick.
Maddie Pionic will get her second plate appearance here now. In the third, got hit by a pitch to lead off the game. Ceballos since then has only given up the one hit. It's a pop-up. Calling on it in foul territory for the out is Omernick. And now this is the inning that Almond-Bancroft wants to have. After Trzynski had the 3-pitch inning and I believe an 8-pitch inning, we've only seen 3 pitches now from Ryan Ceballos. Elka watches. I think Ann Molsky might have told her to take her time in this at-bat because I don't think she wants to give the other team any forward momentum from the defensive side. A big swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Ceballos fastball goes right by again. 1-2. These Pacelli hitters cannot keep up with that fastball from Raya. 4 strikeouts for Raya here today. Fouled back. It's just the difference of the weather can make between here today and the last time they played. Whoa. Ceballos falls over on the pitch. That looked very awkward. But she's smiling it off. She seems all right. I have no idea what happened there. She might have stepped on an imaginary banana peel. Just like Mario Kart. Had a little bit of a spin out. We'll try it again. 2-2. High fastball, too high. It's a full count. Maybe the haze might have got her. This ball hit lightly and it drops right into a gap of right field and second base. And that's the first single here of the day from both sides. Pacelli's got 2 hits here in the ball game. Hannah Trzynski now with 2 down, runner on first. Pitch it gets away, and Elka is easily making second base. You kind of figured she was going to be running to second. She's got the wheels over there as the center fielder here today. And on the season, a ground ball right down the line, just foul. That was off by inches. And Molsky knows it too. She might have had the best view of it. That was very close. Inches from a 2-0 game, but we remain 1-0. 1-1. Off speed. She sits on it, hits it into center field, drops for a base hit. The throw home. There's a play at the plate, but she dropped it. And Hannah Trzynski is into second base. It's a 2-0 lead for the Cards.
Number 7, the catcher, Thielen Yenter.
It seemed like Lexi Dernbach had a chance to make a play there at home plate, but she couldn't hang on to the ball in the glove. It was such a great throw from Maya Dernbach in center. They would have had Elka right on the money. But it's an RBI single for Hannah Trzynski. And the reach to second. She loves delivering in some big-time moments. And she was sitting on that off-speed pitch. It might have sat up there for a little bit too long, too. Ceballos almost fell again going to the mound. She looked back at the dugout, started laughing again. 2-0 the count on Yenter. Yenter watches a fastball miss, and it's a 3-0 count. Big pitch coming up here. A good shift from the outfield because Yenter, she loves pushing it across her body over into left, but she will take a 4-pitch walk. And now's the time you got to be a little bit careful. If you're Almond-Bancroft, you were cruising with 4 pitches and 2 outs, and all of a sudden, Pacelli's got 2 hits, 1 run on the board, and Kelsey Giese takes one for a strike. And Giese, she has the power to send one out of here too. All it takes is that right contact. And I would assume that Ceballos is going to stay away from that off speed. Fouled back. A fastball seems to be her bread and butter. One and one. Here in the bottom of the third, here comes the pitch. A big swing and a miss. That was actually strike 2. I don't know how I lost track of that. So Kelsey Giese goes down on strikes. Ryan Ceballos is up to 5 strikeouts now. Here on the day, 3 innings in the books. Pacelli sitting on to a 2-0 lead. You're watching Girls WIAA Softball here on Zaleski Sports.
The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment, from tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point root beer. Every bottle is in the house.
The work that you put in is the work you're going to get out. It starts in the weight room, focusing on those fundamentals, whether it's throwing form, hitting form, running form. So that way when you come to the game, you're not really thinking about them. In my sessions with Carter at WPI, I kind of learned how to be very strong and very flexible at the same time. High pressure situations, the world's pushing down on you and you're trying to push back. Don't let the moment get too big.
Top of inning number 4 here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is presented by Express Employment. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. In by Shoot a Funeral. Shoot a Funeral Home is your local family-owned and operated funeral home committed to serving families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable funerals. Shoot a Funeral Home of Stevens Point and Plover. Ground ball from Elia Newby leading off here in the second was foul. Hit pretty sharply. She made a few really good pieces of contact back in the first, but she grounded to Pionic for a 5-3 putout. Second pitch of the at-bat. Just missed it outside. Hannah Trzynski, she has been on cruise control here in the ball game. 1-1. Down the line, foul again. Just to tell you how good of cruise control she's been in, if you were to go down I-39 right now, she'd probably be going about 75, 80 on that cruise control. It's been that smooth. Outside for a ball. Seemed like a pretty close pitch, and there was a lot of noise coming from both sides there. Evens the count at 2s. Here's the pitch from the senior. Just missed it. That's back-to-back that have been right there. Good eye. It was a good pitch, but a better eye. Full count now. The pitch. Ground ball. Tough play. Shortstop's throw to first in time. Geezy able to make the throw.
Next, number 54, the pitcher, Ryan Savalas.
And Geezy had to get that ball out of her glove. Almost right on the dime. And she was able to do it to get the first out here in the inning. Ryan Ceballos now. Check swing. Strike one. Second pitch here, just missed it. Evens up the count at 1-1 to Ceballos. Ceballos took a walk back in the first. She battled all the way from a 1-2 count to take a walk. 1-1 down the line, foul again. And once again, even though it was in foul territory, Piontek misjudged it. Went right off of her knee, it looked like. So these batters for Almond-Bancroft maybe taking a little more time in their at-bats. A swing, foul tip into the mitt for a miss. And it is a strikeout for Hannah Trzynski, 2 down. 3 strikeouts here today from the senior. Oakley Amernick comes to the plate. First pitch, a swing and a miss. Caught her guessing on that pitch, it seemed like, because she did not really take much of a swing with the bat. Caught guessing, 0-1. From the stretch, a big swing and a miss. And that time, she was sitting on the fastball. I think she might have been sitting on the change up on the first pitch. That time it was fastball. It's a good pitcher's count for the Triz. Here comes the pitch. Strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts to end the top half of the frame for Hannah Trzynski, and she's got the total now up to 4. 2-0 ball game. You're watching girls WIAA softball here on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment.
After a couple years of a job that doesn't fit, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That is where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Would cooking be a good fit? Try on a career in welding. Perhaps the outdoors suits you better. Or maybe helping people is a better fit. No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, making Mid-State the perfect fit.
And welcome back, everybody. Just about to get the bottom half of inning number 4 underway. And leading in things off is Amelia Martini. And back in the second inning, she got things started on the scoreboard to make it a 1-0 ball game. Hitting a solo shot into right center field. Took a big swing at it for a strike. Not sure why she took a really big swing when she took a pretty easy swing and got it out of here last time. But a nice pitch from Ceballos. Fastball again fouled off. Ceballos doing a pretty great job pitching here today. Only the 3 hits allowed. And the 2 earned runs. Much better compared to what we saw last month. Fastball up high for a ball. Try to get her to chase after it up high. Martini was not going to buy it. It's a 1-2 count. Fastball fouled off. Sticking to the 1-2 count. Caden Nelson awaiting on deck. 2-0 game. Ceballos from the stretch. Just a wee bit too high. A good battle here to begin this part of the inning. A fastball got her swinging and down on strikes. Goes Martini in the 4th.
14, the right fielder, Caden Nelson.
Strikeout number 6 for Raya Ceballos. Caden Nelson watches the dropped pitch go for a strike. 0-1. And one thing that Ceballos has been able to do to manage to get these strikeouts is put those batters down in the count. This ball is smashed into left field, and it gets by Clark in left. The throw to third, sliding in safely, is Caden Nelson, and it is going to be a triple for number 14.
Second baseman, Ava Tess.
That one's definitely going in the books as a triple. It was a sliding effort play by Kirsten Clark there in left field, but she just slid a little bit too late. Now the runner in scoring position for Ava Tess as she gets a strike called on her here. There's a big run awaiting at third for some insurance for Pacelli. The throw is in time, and what a sacrifice play by Ava Tess to bring Pacelli up 3-0.
Up next, number 33, left fielder, Ella Norton.
And that is exactly how the doctor, I would say the coach probably ordered that one. Wanted the sacrifice squeeze to be made there by Tess, and it was well done. Van Order, a big swing and a miss. The closing batter here in the order. Van Order pops it up. Just to the left of our booth up here. And she is down to 0-2. Ceballos has been able to get many hitters down in the count early. We'll see if she can get number 7 sitting on the off speed. It's dropping fast, diving, and making the play. In center field's Maya Dernbach. That might be one we see on the highlight reels tonight. What a play by Maya Dernbach. It seemed like that ball was going to drop early, but she was able to use her speed there in center and track it down. What a play made there in center field. We're heading to the 5th inning. It's a 3-0 lead. Pacelli on top here on Zaleski Sports.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
They, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
And welcome back, everybody. Top of inning number 5. It's a 3-0 lead for Pacelli. We missed the first pitch here of the at-bat. It was a strike. Lexi Dernbach here at the plate. Lined out to Maddie Pionic back in the 2nd inning. Almost said 5th, just because she's the 5 hitter. And we are in the 5th. Dernbach hits a very high fly ball over to Van Order, and she's got it in left field for the first out.
Next, number 10, second baseman, Cena Meadow.
That ball is hit very high into the air, but Van Order was sitting right on it for the out. Messina Medal at the plate here. Grounded out to Trzynski in that 2nd inning. Hannah Trzynski, she's had back-to-back 1, 2, 3 innings here. Trying to go 3 for 3 on it. It's going to be a tough play here. Looked like it was going to keep carrying, but it was actually an easy play for Kelsey Giese in short.
Number 11, the left fielder, Kirsten Clark.
The way that ball went off the bat looked like it was going to keep carrying a little bit further into center field, but it just died. Now Kirsten Clark is coming to the plate. Clark, a big swing and a miss. The lefty flew out to center field. It went pretty deep to Kenny Elka in that 2nd inning. Watches strike 2 go by. And she's got a little grin after that one. And Hannah Trzynski is 1 pitch away from another very quick inning. 0-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. The throw to first, and they got her. Hannah Trzynski is cruising through 5. No hits allowed yet. Just the 1 walk from Trzynski. Now up to 5 strikeouts here in the ball game. We're headed to the bottom of the 5th, where Pacelli can keep adding to the insurance here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on the journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
You want a job? You want a career? Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point is hiring. Farner Asphalt of Stevens Point needs laborers, truck drivers, and equipment operators now. Enjoy year-round benefits by calling Farner Asphalt 800-332-3360 to apply, or go to Farner Asphalt. Farner Asphalt is an equal opportunity employer including disability and veterans.
And welcome back to Plover, everybody, here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game is brought to you by Rock and Roll Cafe. Treat the whole family to breakfast or lunch at the Rock and Roll Cafe. Mexican and American dishes cooked to perfection daily on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. A very quick game that we have going. This play will be made at second base by Medall for the first out. And this is why we're having a very quick game. All of the batters have been aggressive from both Pacelli and Almond-Bancroft here today. Katie Elka batting second here in the inning. Had a base hit in the third to get things started in that one-run inning. Pacelli's had back-to-back-to-back innings putting up a run on the board. Takes a high fastball. Good watch. 2-0. Elka trying to get that good hitters count here. Big swing and a miss on the fastball. Ceballos, she just needs to keep sticking with that fastball, especially up high, because these Pacelli hitters, they have been chasing it all day. Popped up into the air, no play will be made. There have been a few instances where she has gone to her changeup, and it's really come to get her a few times. So she just needs to stick with that fast pitch, just like that. Popped up, and calling for it at shortstop is Newby for out number 2.
Number 11, Anna Trzynski.
And Hannah Trzynski coming to the plate for the third time. Had that RBI base hit her last appearance, and that really got this Pacelli crowd going, and same with her teammates going. And she's pitching a stellar game. This one's going to drop right into right field. It's a base hit for Hannah Trzynski. So Trzynski's having herself a pretty good ball game. 2 of the 5 hits for the Pacelli Cardinals here today. Kaylin Yenter now. Took a walk in the third and struck out in the first. Trying to get up on the hit column, and this pitch gets away, and Trzynski will go to second. Stop Construction is a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Stop Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Fastball, down the line, foul. Yenter really loves to push her hits down that left field line. Seeing a little bit of a shift into the outfield for her again. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ceballos has 6 strikeouts here in the ballgame. Through 4 2/3. Trying to get number 7. The pitch up high, just too high. Pacelli yet again has a runner in scoring position. Let's see if Yenter can try to take advantage of it. 2-2, the pitch. We will try it again. Trying to add to those 3 runs on the scoreboard. Watches this fastball down low. Full count. A good battle we have here between Yenter and Ceballos. 2 gone. From the stretch, the pitch down the line. Molsky using her karate techniques to get away from it. Yenter yet again hit another sharp one down that line. Just can't keep it in fair territory. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Popped up in the air, high, deep, at the wall, and it's gone. Kaylin Yenter hits one out of here. It's a 5-0 lead for the Cardinals in the 5th. That ball just kept going and going, and it was hit very well. And Ceballos, after the pitch, she kind of just knew where it was going. And Yenter takes advantage in such a great at-bat for Kaylin. A 7-pitch at-bat to get our first hit of the ball game, and it's a 2-run shot to put Pacelli up by 5 as they are 2 innings away from becoming back-to-back conference champions. They actually might have won the conference 3 years ago as well. Might have to do my research on that between innings here. 1-2. Once she hit that one out of here, I don't know why. I had a tough time looking to see where the ball was. It did sound really good off the bat, off speed, way up high. Might have just lost it in the haze. Blame Canada for that one. Check swing. Checking on it, and she went. And that is the inning. 7 strikeouts for Rye Ceballos. But the damage was done. Hannah Trzynski had the base hit, then got to second base, and a 7-pitch at-bat for Kaylin Yenter to send one out of here to make it a 5-0 ball game. Pacelli 2 innings away from winning the conference title. We'll be right back for more girls WIAA softball action here on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
And welcome back to Plover live here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff right here. Today's game is brought to you by Next Step. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. and by Point Brewing. The Stevens Point Brewery is a proud sponsor of local high school athletics. Experience the many refreshing flavors of Point Gourmet sodas, handcrafted in small batches. Each flavor is perfected for your enjoyment. From tasty black cherry cream to the world-famous Point Root Beer, every bottle is in the house. Speaking of the house, Kaylin Yunter trying to represent herself in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House after that 2-run home run in the 5th. Lacey Bradley here at the plate. She's 0 for 1 in the ball game, dealing with a 1-2 count from Hannah Trzynski. Trzynski's pitch up high. Good eye from Bradley. It's a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch. High and outside. Full count now. Watching that pitch, Trzynski looked like she lost her footing a little bit on that mound, and she took her time to clean off that landing spot where that foot goes, and she walked her. After the 3 straight innings of 3 up, 3 down, it is a walk. And this is the start to the inning that the Eagles need to get something going. Lainey Carlton to the plate. Some of the Pacelli infielders were a little in on that, especially Amelia Martini and Maddie Pionic. Really playing in front of the bags. Takes one for a strike here. Nice pitch from the senior. It's the 1-1 count here. Getting ready to drop a bunt now. The throw back to first. Look out. And that might have been why the infield was playing in. They might be expecting a bunt. But now it's a 1-2 count. And now if you're Coach Yankee, you have a decision to make if you want to take that chance to lay down a bunt or keep going. It's a 2-1 count, actually, so she might try it again. This time, though, it's a swing and a miss. Now we're even at 2s. Bradley staying put there at first. Here comes the pitch down low. Good catch behind the plate by Yunter to keep it in front of her. Full count. Big pitch coming up here. Trzynski off speed and way too high. Runners at first and second with no one down.
Going to plate number 4, Maya Dernbach.
Trzynski and Yunter had about a 3-second hype up conversation. Trying to get on the same page here. Back-to-back walks in the inning. Maya Dernbach lines one into the gap of right and center. 1 run will score. The throw into second's not in time. And Almond-Bancroft has put themselves up on the scoreboard. It's a 5-1 game. And that is the first hit of the ball game for Almond. And there goes the no-hitter and the shutout for Hannah Trzynski. 2 runners in scoring position now, and it's a big at-bat coming up here for Elia Newby. 3rd time going into the batting order here for the Eagles. Newby takes a ball outside. Infield in for Pacelli. No one down. Newby hits one well into the outfield. 1 run will score. Fielded poorly by Van Order, and 2 runs score. Now the throw back to first. Not in time, and it's a 3-5 ball game.
Number 54, Ryan Savalos.
And the tables are starting to churn a little bit here in Plover. After Hannah Trzynski was cruising, we might have a pitching change where Trzynski and Martini will trade places with one another here in the 6th. So, Elia Newby has the 2 RBI single. Maya Dernbach had the RBI double to get the first 2 hits and 3 runs of the game for Almond-Bancroft. It's a 3-5 game. Things are getting interesting here in the Central Wisconsin South Conference. Very likely championship game. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
And welcome back, everybody. In case you missed it, this 6th inning has been, or the bottom of the 5th, and this top half of the 6th inning have been quite entertaining. Amelia Martini takes the mound for the Cardinals. After Hannah Trzynski's day is up after pitching 5 innings. Foul ball after exiting the strike or the batter's box was Ceballos. 0-2 count to Araya Ceballos here in this 5-3 ball game. Trzynski and Martini trade places from first, and pitcher, and a swing and a miss. Down goes Ceballos, a big out here in the 6th. And Pacelli this season, they only allowed the 1 run in the game, scoring 159 runs, and they have now tripled that with just that 1 inning alone. Bunting through a foul is Amernick. Amernick, the 6th batter here in the inning for the Eagles. Big swing and a miss. 0-2. Martini doing what she does best. After pitching in that 3-0 win over Mondovi on Saturday. The pitch. Grounded sharply. What a play. The flip. The throw to first. Not in time. How about that from Ava Tess at second? We've seen a couple of really nice plays get made from the fielders here today. Imagine if they were able to somehow turn that into a double play. That would have been electrifying to this crowd. Fouls it off. Lexi Dernbach at the plate here. Fouls it back. Runner on first base is Oakley Omernick. 2 gone here in the 6th. Lexi Dernbach at the plate. She's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Martini's off-speed pitch just too high. It is a good pitch. And I don't think Dernbach was expecting it either. 1-2. The pitch. Same one. Same result. Both of those just missed up high. And the count is even at 2-2. Popped up into the air. Martini calls it off, and she's got it for the out. And a big sigh of relief from the Pacelli Cardinals, and probably for Hannah Trzynski here on her senior night. She probably wants this win very badly, especially against a conference foe in Almond-Bancroft. It's a 5-3 ball game headed to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Girls WIAA Softball here on Zaleski Sports.
Rocky Rococo.
My pizza.
Pizza. Hands down pizza.
I love it.
Cheese sauce. Toppings and spices.
You'll love it too.
Rocky Rococo. Whole pie or slices. Hot, thick, chewy, crunchy, saucy. Rocky Rococo. Pizza. Rocky Rococo.
And welcome back, all of our viewers. It's a 5-3 ball game. And what a game it has been. So Hannah Trzynski, her day through the 5 innings pitched. 2 hits allowed, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and the 3 runs earned, excuse me. So Bios, she's gone 5 innings, giving up the 5 hits, just the 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Martini pops it up, and did it drop? No, it didn't. And that is out number 1 in the 6th.
Up to the plate, number 14, Kaden Nelson.
That looked very close from up here, but Elia Newby was able to hold on to it at shortstop to make the play. Kaden Nelson now had that triple and a run scored. Back in the 4th. Takes a strike. So if our score remains the same going into this last inning here, Pacelli would just need 3 outs to go back-to-back as conference champions in the CWC South. A big swing and a miss from Nelson. Martini and I believe that's Katie Elka are back towards the road, doing some warm-ups, and another big swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 for Ceballos. Ava Tess now made that web gem type of play in the top of the inning, saving Amelia Martini. And Tess hits one down the line, and it is a foul ball. Couldn't really see much from our angle up here. It seemed to be pretty close. But as I was referring to, Ava Tess has saved Amelia Martini on multiple occasions against conference opponents from allowing her very first hit of the season against them. And if I were to guess, Martini could possibly be pitching in tomorrow's game against Tri-County. And if she were to, and not allow a hit, and everything was to hold as the way it was right now, she would not allow a single hit against conference play in her games pitched. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 9 for Raya Ceballos. She's doing everything she can to keep Almond-Bancroft in this thing. We are 6 innings in the books. Almond-Bancroft is down to their final 3 outs. We'll see if Pacelli can hang on to it and win the CWC South yet again. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe. And now open on Saturday nights. Try the new Rock and Roll Cafe Bar and Grill on Church Street.
And welcome back, everybody. It's the 7th inning, and on to close it is Amelia Martini. Pacelli trying to stand alone for the 2nd consecutive year. The season before that, it was these 2 teams that shared a conference title with one another. Taking a strike. And a big strike right there is Messina Medal. Down and inside for a ball, 2-1. And these are probably going to be the biggest 3 outs of Pacelli's season. So they will be the hardest to get. 2-1. The pitch popped up into the air. Tess calls it for the first out. 1 down. Kirsten Clark will take the plate. Clark hitless here in the ball game. Flew out to center, struck out. Pacelli needs 2 outs to stand alone. Pacelli has been sitting on top of the Central Wisconsin South Conference this entire year. They're looking to keep it that way. Second pitch inside, 1-1. Bradley The designated hitter waiting on deck. Clark watches up high for a ball. This Pacelli defense has been outstanding this year. Change up, down and away. One pitch away from having the tying run on board. Popped up in the air. Van Order tracking, could not get there. It's a full count. If Clark were to walk and Bradley hit a home run, we would be tied to clarify. Fastball fouled off. Hanging in there is Clark. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. It's been a good fight. Here comes the pitch. Struck well into center, and actually calling on it in right is Nelson for out number 2.
Number 15, Lacey Bradley.
1 out away. Lacey Bradley led off in that 6th inning with a walk. First pitch, high and away. One and 0. Martini's pitch. Down in the dirt, got her swinging. Evens up the count at 1-1. Pacelli can taste it. The pitch just up high. 2-1. The Almond-Bancroft dugout making plenty of noise to stay alive in this thing. Foul tip into the mitt. Down to their last strike. 2-2. Here it comes. Martini looking to shut the door. Hit up the middle. Geezy's throw to first is in time. And the Pacelli Cardinals stand alone as conference champions in the Central Wisconsin South for the 2nd consecutive year.
Pacelli 5, Almond-Bancroft 3. Thank you all for coming. Congratulations, Pacelli, on your championship.
The 5-3 final score. What a game that we just got to watch right here. Martini with the save. Trzynski gets the win. Ceballos with the loss. And it's nothing but a ton of congrats and great sportsmanship from both programs. And give a bunch of credit to Ann Molsky and Randy Yankee for all their work. And now Pacelli can celebrate on this senior night for Hannah Trzynski. And Ann Molsky will take things away, I guess. Here you go, Coach Mo.
All right, we're going to have Coach Yankee here.
All right, we have 2 seniors on our team this year. They've been with us for
4 long years. They battled through injuries, both of them, and they've been really good players and sportsmen, and especially in the classroom. So my seniors, Lexi Dernbach, and Messina Meadow.
And we have one senior, Hannah Trzynski. Hannah was that freshman that came in and was like, "Coach, give me the ball. I'm gonna do it. Give it to me. I'm good. I got it. And she spent the last 4 years just molding and getting the team to be part of that fire, part of that energy. The nice thing about Hannah is I can look at her and say, you know, I think this is what's happening. She'll go, oh, let me look. Okay. Yeah, no, but I think it's this. Oh, okay. She's got almost like a coach mentality inside of her, and she's always looking for ways to help her teammates, those girls over there in red, get better. And she's always their #1 fan. She's always cheering them on. She's always saying, okay, you do it. That's all right. That's all right. No, it's good. It's good. My favorite memory with Miss Hannah all these years, well, there's a whole bunch, but we won't talk about the sad one in Green Bay. But every time she's up to bat, and I don't know if you guys ever seen this, she's in there, she does her thing, called strike, she turns and looks at me and goes, yeah, it was a strike, coach. Like, oh, okay, thanks. What's hard about having senior night tonight is because we're not done. We've got lots of ball to play. But Hannah, you're going to be hard to fill. Your tenacity, your desire, your teammates, just the fact that you wear that Pacelli uniform with such pride, and you just get everybody going. So let's give it up to our senior, #11, Hannah Trzynski. Hello.
Okay, I just want to say thank you for my family and everyone who comes out to support me. It really means a lot. The past 4 years have been great, and I'm sad to go, but I trust in all these girls, and I believe in them with my whole heart. So, I love you guys.
How about that? Definitely one of the more emotional moments that we have had here on Zaleski Sports. And this is what the sports world is all about. Delivering in those moments to give the fans and any kind of viewer something to smile about. No matter what team wins or loses, there's always something you can smile about and have a passion for when it comes to these games. And you heard in her speech, Coach Molsky said, Hannah Trzynski, she has the tenacity, she has the desire, and she has the pride to be wearing a Pacelli Colonels uniform. And you can tell in that moment that things were a little more emotional down there, and a bunch of support coming from the fans as well. And coming up next, we'll get an interview with Coach Mo and Hannah Trzynski. For Nasonville Dairy postgame show, Nasonville Dairy, get your fresh cheese curds made daily. Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be right back. What's that?
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Brendan Retzloff here. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get our interview because I think there's going to be like a soft toss game that's about to go on over here. And all the players have to exit here really quick. So if I had a producer with me, I think there would have been a chance to be able to conduct our interviews. I am still not very positive, but to go over the line for this game, winning pitcher Hannah Trzynski here on her senior night, going 5 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts, and 3 earned runs for her. And then to close it in the final 2 innings was Amelia Martini to get the save. And the loss was for Raya Ceballos, who went the full distance, had 9 strikeouts in the game, 5 hits, giving up a very great game overall from both of these sides. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go get an interview here with Coach Mo and Hannah Trzynski, but we did get to hear them give their little speeches in the post game. And also big congrats to seniors Lexi Dernbach and Messina Medal for Almond-Bancroft. But the Pacelli Cardinals, I don't know how can we go out here and do an interview? That'll work. Hannah, yeah. We're getting Coach Mo and Hannah Trzynski up here in the booth. Absolutely amazing that we will get to have them up here. And we'll just be doing the interview up here from the booth. So we'll get our first booth interview here today. Now I'll have to set up some room for them. Okay. I believe they're coming up here. Haha, they're making their way up. Welcome to the Highlight House. Even though I can feel or think that there's a lot of emotions going on, I'll try to...
We'll put her there. I don't even know. We'll put her there.
Okay, we got the camera like that. There we go. I wish I had another person with me, but... Welcome back to the Nasonville Area Postgame Show. Even though I've been talking with our viewers for a few minutes here, yes. It's good to have Coach Mo and the senior Hannah Trzynski up here. I want to start with you, though, Hannah. Okay. It seems like it's a pretty... Keep the ball rolling, if you will.
I think just, keep having fun. We didn't hit our best tonight, but that's okay. It was always, we got the job done. But just, pick on little things to build on, grow on every game. That's kind of what we pride ourselves on, to, keep changing and growing throughout the season. Just keep having fun and, keep our eyes on the prize.
Is there anything else you want to add to?
I guess thank you for always being here, this season you've been here all the time, and then just thank you to everyone who's been watching me and came to watch me today, especially in person. It really, really means a lot to me.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. And for you, Coach Mo, I know this is, I don't know how many times you've got to win the conference with your girls, but how much does winning this one mean for you guys?
As Hannah was saying, we always pride ourselves on making a list of things that need to be accomplished. And this is one of the things on the list. We've checked it off, but we also still have things that we need to do. She pitched a really good game against us today. We had to take, we were fishing after some balls that probably we shouldn't have, but, we wanted to stay aggressive in the box. We wanted to keep swinging at it. And so, we came up with the win tonight. So now we'll play tomorrow. We'll finish up our conference season tomorrow, and then Thursday we have another game, and then we hit playoffs next week.
St. Mary Springs on Thursday.
St. Mary Springs on Thursday.
I'm familiar with them because I grew up in Amro, so
okay.
I was in the conference.
Okay.
But so to you, how much does it mean to have a team like this and to have a senior like her?
I've watched this young lady grow into this wonderful person that she is. When you spend as much time as you do from March until June together, you really get to know each other and you get to understand each other, her character, and her character is top notch, and I am just so excited for her. She is going to play next year for a different color, but we're going to finish strong this year in the Pacelli red, because once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal. That's just the way it is.
You guys are definitely a family,
yeah.
And I can tell throughout, and I know that all the people who are here also enjoy those moments from you guys. Yeah. So a big congrats.
Thank you.
Put you in the house.
Put you in the house.
Just, am I good to go?
I'm going to try to fix the camera a better way
okay.
So it doesn't look crappy.
Don't fall out, though.
Yeah.
I'm good.
He won't bounce.
Okay. Good. I'm Hannah Trzynski, and I'm in the house.
Thank you
guys.
so
much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Coach. Alrighty, folks. Well, that's going to do it for us here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff and the rest of the imaginary crew out here. We thank you guys so much for tuning into our game, sticking through a 5-3 final score here from Plover. The Pacelli Cardinals go to 20-2 overall on the season and are standing alone as Central Wisconsin South Conference champions. And there's none greater than a feeling than that, but Coach Moski said that they still have some other work to get done if they want to try to repeat as those state champions. And you can almost compare this season like the UConn Huskies men's basketball team from last year and this year. Last year, their team, they didn't win that conference title, but then they ended up winning the national championship. This year, they ended up winning that conference title in the Big East, and then they ended up taking home the Natty against Purdue. So we'll see if the Cardinals can repeat. I almost said three-peat. They have three-peated now as conference champions, though, and they will be taking on Tri-County tomorrow afternoon, and we will see you guys for that one. From all of us here at Zaleski Sports, thanks for tuning in. I'm Brendan Retzloff signing off. Have a wonderful night, everybody.